Hello, friends. Good morning. Today, we are going to learn one of your lessons from the supplementary reading part of your second language English textbook of 7th standard. The lesson's name is Pandora's Box. As I have said earlier, in the never ending story chapter, I'm not going into too much of details in the supplementary reading part of the textbook because I need your help here. I need your contribution to find the meanings of few of the complex words in these lessons, and also I wish you should try to understand these lessons by yourself completely without my help. All the help I can extend to you here is I'm going to read this story for you. You need to understand it. And I will probably answer a few questions at the end of the story that you might have in your mind. Please give attention and try to understand as much as you can. All right, let's start. Lesson Pandora's Box. In the days when the world was young, everything was beautiful, bright, and gray. The sun shone brightly, and most beautiful flowers and fruits grew everywhere. There lived at that time a lovely boy called Epimetheus. He had everything he could wish except a companion. One day he saw Mercury, who was the messenger, wearing a winged cap. He had wings upon his heels and was coming towards him. With him was a beautiful girl whom Mercury called Pandora. Epimetheus was delighted and welcomed her with great joy. For some time, Epimetheus and Pandora wandered hand in hand, weaving garlands of flowers and plucking the rich fruits which grew everywhere. One evening, when they were playing, they saw Mercury again. His step was slow and weary. His garments were dusty, and he seemed to stagger under the weight of a huge box which he carried on his shoulder. Pandora whispered to Epimetheus to ask Mercury to tell them what was in the box, but Mercury would not tell them anything. He only asked if he might leave the box until he should call for it again. Mercury had hardly gone before Pandora began to be curious as to what was in the box. Epimetheus tried to coax her to leave it alone and come out to play. She would do nothing of the kind, and he had to play alone. When Epimetheus had gone out, Pandora went up close to the box to examine it. It was made of a dark wood. On the top was a head so cleverly carved that it seemed to smile and encourage her. Around the box was tied glittering gold cord. Pandora looked at the cord and thought to herself, that she could do no harm by loosening the knot so long as she did not open the box. She set to work. It was hard task. All the time, Epimetheus was calling her to come out and join in his play. She was just on the point of giving up when suddenly the knot came undone and the cord dropped on the floor. Pandora thought she could hear whispers from the box. She put her ear on the lid and heard sad voices which said, Pandora, dear Pandora, have pity upon us. Free us from this dark prison. Open, open, we beseech you. Pandora's heart beat so fast and loud that she could hear nothing. Oh, she did want to have one little peep. Just then she heard Epimetheus coming. She knew that he would wish her to leave the box alone. So she opened the lid just a very little. As she did so, all kinds of ugly, stinging creatures flew out and filled the room. They stung Epimetheus and Pandora, and then out of the window they flew and spread sorrow and pain everywhere. Epimetheus and Pandora had never felt sorrow and pain. But after these things had stung them, they sobbed and cried. For the first time, Epimetheus spoke crossly to Pandora, blaming her for all that was going on. Suddenly, they heard a sweet voice from the box which said, Open, open, I will heal your wounds. Please let me out. Epimetheus asked Pandora to open the box, for he said, there many, there may be some good fairy who will help us. There cannot be anything worse than those which have come out already. It was a, it was well that she opened the box, for a dainty fairy called Hope spread over snowy wings and came out. She fluttered here and there and touched gently all the wounds of both the children and then flew quickly through the window out into the world to do the same thing with the others. Here, this is how the Pandora's box story comes to an end. Check your understanding questions. What harm did Pandora bring through the curiosity? Pandora released stinging, ugly creatures from the box by opening it out of curiosity. This is your answer. Second answer, I wish you should answer it by yourself and take it as a homework and try to find answer for this question by yourself during your free time, or probably you may want to pause the video for a quick minute and find answer for this question and then close the video, because this is going to be the end of the Pandora's box lesson. Let's meet again in our next video. Till then, take care.